Hello everyone and welcome to Riordanverse News, your one-stop channel for everything Riordanverse, whether it be the smallest things to the biggest things. It's me right here on the channel. We've got a little bit of news today, so let's get right on into it. First things first, we had an update from Marcus Shiro, the author of the Solangelo book, saying that the book is now with Rick Riordan, and we even got confirmation from Becky that it's now open on Rick's computer. He's going to be editing it and going through, and the collaboration process continues. We don't really know anything else, but the fact that it's progressing quite quickly is very exciting. We also have a small possible news, which is more speculation than anything, that one of the Rick Riordan Presents authors, Rosanna Brown, may have just finished her middle grade story draft. And the fact that it's finished may mean that her middle grade Rick Riordan Presents book for the upcoming Soa Boteng, and I apologise if I've butchered the name there, for her mythology fantasy series. We don't fully know, I am speculating completely, but the fact that she's finished something for middle grade when she's been doing young adult sort of things previously is a good sign. Possibly. But speaking of Roseanne and another Rick Riordan Presents author, Sawat Chatter, they have actually both been announced to be part of a brand new Star Wars story. And are going to be two writers of a collection of writers for a Star Wars story collection entitled Star Wars: Stories of Jedi and Sith. And honestly, that's kind of all we really have story-wise. Like I said, there's not really much that's been popping up this week, and it's rather inconsistent with the news we get in general. But all of these things have been pretty exciting. But there is one thing that I would like to mention, which may even be part of a segment that I bring into this new series here, because it's something that I can already tell is going to be recurring. So I'm going to call it Fem's Corner, because Fem is the goddess of rumour and gossip in Greek mythology. So you're going to see where I'm getting this from. It's not really rumours and gossip, it's just more to do with this fandom and the things that we do. Because already things are occurring. And in this case it is related to the casting news that we got for Annabeth and Grover, and the announcement that comes with it for Disney, which is basically their kind of legal note that they have to put of basically being like, hey, we're not going to discriminate who we cast and who we allow in for auditions because, you know, the law, but in general that is something that Rick has pledged to do. He's not going to basically be like, hey, these characters need to be the exact blueprint that I put into these books. They can be whoever ends up being the better actor. I'm just going to put a clip here from Erica Ito on TikTok under the name Seaweed Brain, who is a Percy Jackson podcaster, just describing this a little bit here.
Rick also says in this blog post that, as with all casting choices, we will be following Disney's company policy, which reads, "We are committed to diverse, inclusive casting. For every role, please submit qualified performers without regard to disability, gender, race and ethnicity, age, color, national origin, sexual orientation, gender identity, or any other basis prohibited by law." Basically,
they don't really care who is going to be coming in to audition for these roles. As long as they're a good actor, that is all that matters. And people were getting a bit upset that Annabeth could possibly even be played by a black woman, or Percy could be a person of colour, or Annabeth could not have blonde hair, and then there was also discussions of people getting angry about the idea of trans people and non-binary people going up for these roles because it won't be authentic. And to those people, you are not welcome in this fandom. If you are actively getting angry about the possibility of these actors who are being casted for these roles, these children being casted for these roles, may not be the exact image that you pictured in your head for these characters, you are not worthy of being in this fandom. Characters in books can change, and considering this is coming from Rick Riordan himself, saying it does not matter what these characters look like in live action, as long as the right actor for the job is chosen, you should be feeling the same too. If you are actively getting upset at the idea that Percy could be a Latin American actor, evaluate who you are as a person if that's something you're getting upset about. I know this is more of a ranty section of this news, but I have seen far too many people complaining and getting angry, or having a go at other people for being excited for the mere possibility that Percy could be a person of colour, or that Annabeth could be a person of colour, or any cast member could be a person of colour outside of the default white that they are in the books, or just the default white that people assume characters should be. It doesn't matter as long as the actor is the right person for the job. Evaluate your morals if you are getting so uppity about this. I'm just saying. But that's where we're going to end the news here today. Again, like I said, not too much going on this week, but hopefully there'll be some more things popping up in general. As always, if you want to hear more news about the Riordanverse, be sure to hit the subscribe button and the notification bell. Drop a thumbs up if you like what you're hearing here. Comment if you've got any other news that I may have possibly missed and what you're looking forward to see in future for Riordanverse news here on the channel. Check out all the links for this information of the news in the description box, as well as for all my social media links there as well. Again, thank you all for tuning in, and I'll see you all in the next one.